So I'm looking at this going, okay. And then I said, oh, wait a second, I got to read up a little bit. What's the context with this? And I started in verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, I'm like, wow, that's a great way to start a Sunday morning. So we're talking about not being weary in well-doing. And verse 1 starts off, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, those which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. When we see our brother and sisters being overtaken, when we do render assistance, when we do render a hug, when we do render a prayer, stay humble. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ, which means I'm not going to carry it for you, but I'm going to give you sympathy. I'm going to understand. I'm going to join you in everything you're doing and say, I get it. I understand. I've been there. For if a man thinks of himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. That'll get you in humble pie first thing in the morning. Because if you're thinking you're something, when I'm not even going to commentary, I'm just going to reread it because behave. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing. Now, this isn't about, I'm sitting there reading this morning going, Lord, I'm already in low self-esteem this morning. I don't know if I can get any more nothing and lower this morning. And it dawned on me. This isn't about how I feel about myself. Because none of us are anything without God. We are nothing, zilch, nine, nit, nothing without God in our lives. To watch the world that does not have, who's not following the Lord, and not allowing him to be God in their life, to see the torment and the destruction and the bitterness and the strife and the hatefulness that is just totally enveloping the secular world right now because we are nothing without Christ. To think that we are anything without him in our life, we're deceived. As Dad would say, we're just dust.